Welcome back, trainers. So we're going to be taking a look at some battles using Escavalier, Toxicroak, Giratina Origin, and Cresselia, as well as, I do believe, Scizor in one battle. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know something here. I asked if you wanted to hear my opinion on the current situation that is happening here around the world, and mostly here in America. And some of you wanted to, some of you didn't. Now, this is a bit of a slippery slope. I know everybody's talking about it. And I'm going to tell you this right off the bat. My views on this are completely different than everybody else's. I believe this is a good movement and everything, but I just don't want to go down this road on this channel because it's just, there's too much, in the ways of how everybody thinks about this and how everybody views it, that I don't want to, I guess, upset people, because this is a Pokemon Go channel, right? And I do have another channel. Some of you have found it. I'm gonna probably upload my video and give my full thoughts on that. All right, so if you do find it, cool. But I think I might make it like some sort of tier for my Patreons if they wanted to have it. I will give them a direct link, but yeah, my thoughts are different, and I think that's pretty much all we'll go into, because yeah, there's so much I want to talk about. There's so much that I want to say. Let me just put it this way. Let me give you a little taste, okay, of what I think is going on here. Okay, what is this? We got the whole outbreak deal, and then we had the lockdown, right? People started losing their jobs, had a lot of time on their hands, and over time people started getting frustrated with what's going on, the lockdown and everything else, right? Of course, there's people with essential jobs that are still working or still able to pay their bills and put food on the table for their family or themselves. But a lot of other people just don't have a job anymore, right? And everything's kind of falling apart. Is it just a coincidence that this all just started to unfold around the time where people had no jobs and are able to go out and do this? I am somebody who believes that we're living in a sort of controlled environment, if you will. And if you're gonna think to yourself, oh, this guy's all about conspiracy theories and blah blah blah, he thinks that all the world leaders are in it together and they're trying to control us. Guess what? Yes. Guess what? This is divide and conquer. And you know what? Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about it. I'm not going to get too much into it. This is divide and conquer at its finest. We are watching history. There's a reason why Hollywood keeps promoting these kind of race war things, keeping it in your mind, making sure you do not forget, because when we're fighting each other, the eyes aren't on them. And if you're thinking, well, it seems like the eyes are on them right now. Yeah, kind of, but this is all by design. Okay, you can't take the racism out of people. Okay, if you think, okay, well, let's change the system. Yeah, that's the direction to go. But you can't take it out of people. That's never going to change ever. So the movement is good, but that's just my thoughts right there, okay? And I don't want to get too much more. I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but that's pretty much the gist of how I think of this is going down. Divide and conquer. Very coincidental that this all went down when people had no jobs and they're able to go out and protest. And pretty much it, all right? So let's just keep it like that. If you think I went too far, I'm not going to apologize. This is my channel, but I just had to let that out of my system. Remember that, people. Divide and conquer. That's what this is. And as we continue out through this entire video, it's going to be pretty long. And I do have a little Athena up here with me. I really don't leave her alone or anything when I do these edits. If I had her in her cage downstairs, then she'll be howling and you'll be able to hear her. And it's always better for me to just keep an eye on her. If I can be with her and not put her in the cage, I really prefer that. So basically what I'm trying to say is if you do hear some noises, well, that's going to be her just, being a little puppy, messing around and stuff. So these battles are going to be from several days ago, and they are kind of out of order. And it looks like we're going to be using Muck as well, so that's going to be showcased here too. This is before Obstagoon and Berserker were released, so you're not going to be seeing those. I have updated my app, so now I do have the kind of residual energy, which will build up and show you how much more you do have after you charged your first initial move. So So you're not going to see that either. And plus, we're going to also see the scores of the trainers, in which the new update does not let you see that. You could see the rank, you know, if you fight somebody rank 9, then you'll see that, or rank 8 or 7. But otherwise, you cannot see their points because, well, there was like a thing where people were picking and choosing which players they wanted to fight. Say they had a higher score than that specific person they went up against. If they didn't want to battle them because they weren't going to get as much points, then they would back out. And if you did not know, yes, that is a thing. If you battle somebody who has more points, you will inevitably get more points once you do collect your rewards at the end to boost your score. So that is kind of a thing going on. It's not super horrible or anything. It's not like, you know, really bad that people are doing that, honestly. I mean, if they wanted to battle somebody else, I guess, go ahead. I know I was kind of dogging on it a little bit a few videos back or whatnot, or even making tweets about it. But, I mean, honestly, if people want to, you know, choose who they want to fight, I guess it's not that bad, I guess. But anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look and let's start these commentaries. Start the commentary and see what we have going on. So up against the Poliwrath, yeah, they're going to be finishing us off with the Mud Bomb there. They have a good amount of energy, but we're going to be able to go in here with Cresselia, take the win with Moonblast. Moonblast it is. Oh man, Cresselia is pretty good. It's not like invincible, right? You know, there's going to be things to counter it, like Muck or Escavalier is going to also work too. So Toxicroak, pretty good. I haven't used it ever since the new release of the Galarian forms like Berserker or Obstagoon, which is going to be great going up against. Man, Obstagoon is amazing, folks. You've seen the battles I put out. Absolutely love it. It resists Ghost quite a bit, looking good on that, but also taking a lot of damage from fighting being dark and normal typing, and also taking a good amount of damage from charm users because of the dark typing. And yeah, it's pretty, you know, frail in some situations, but pretty much all Pokemon are. So Toxicroak. All right, we're in this battle here. We're going to go ahead and go for that Mud Bomb. I do believe we're not locked in anymore. We're going to go ahead and swap into that Cresselia, and they're going to be going into Muck here. We're able to gain a good amount of energy, and we're just going to go for that Moonblast. Let's see if we can lower the attack, and we do lower that attack. Always a good sign here. Since we are shields down, we're going to be taking resisted damage, obviously. Maybe we can drop the attack again. Let's see. Can we do it? Using a shield, and we drop the attack again. Let's go. Let's go. We should be able to get off one more Moonblast here. And this is, see if we can pull a shield on them. Oh, they're going to, oh, they have no more shields. Yeah, pay attention. Pay attention, folks. So swapping it to our Toxicroak here, we're going to be going for that Mud Bomb, just doing as much damage as we can. They're going to be firing us down there. So we still have a Muck and a Cresselia. We're going to go in with our Muck that has energy and a lot of health here. This is going to be able to take down the Giratina. And then they have their own Muck, and we're going to be able to win this battle here. All right. So still currently trying to find a, like, just, I want to say the perfect, but a good combination to go with Obstagoon here. Thanks for all the suggestions. I did try a few of those out, as a matter of fact. And I don't want to give out any, you know, spoilers, but we'll look at those probably in my next video to see what Pokemon that I used. And I also am going to be shouting out a Twitch user, in which kind of gave me the idea to put this Pokemon on my team. All right, so look out for that. Give him a shout out. And yeah, anyways, we're up against the Snorlax. We're going to go ahead and swap into the Cresselia here. Pull him back from the Muck with a bit of energy, I think. They're going to be going into Empoleon. Now, this is a bad matchup for me because, well, Moonblast, not very effective. And Future Sight, not very effective because of that steel typing, while they're going to be able to do good neutral damage here. Hydro Cannon, always pretty strong, but Cresselia able to tank it like a boss, like usual. And we're going to be able to hopefully, let's see if we can drop the attack. Nope, still nothing. Cresselia is still putting up a good fight here, able to get to another Moonblast. I do believe, I think they may have a Waterfall at this point. I think they might be building up energy. We did drop their attack, bringing in Toxicroak and taking them out, wasting that energy. That was very nice. They're bringing in Charizard here. We're going to go ahead and go for the Mud Bombs for neutral damage. The counter is not very effective, obviously, because of that flying type. Charizard is a very good Pokemon to use in the Ultra League, folks. Just to let you know right now. And we're going to go ahead and go for another Mud Bomb here. Not getting that through. Now, I am going to go ahead and shield up my Toxicroak here from this Dragon Claw. And we're trying to get that switch, and we do perfect timing to absorb this body slam for the Snorlax. That was pretty good. We both switched. We were both waiting for that clock to be up. Gonna go ahead and go for the Dark Pulse. Taking out that Snorlax. They're bringing in that Charizard again. Unfortunately, it looks like they're going to be able to farm down, so I have to use my Pokemon wisely. So we're going to go ahead and throw in Cresselia to just tank this here. Not looking great. Going to get to a Mud Bomb on our Toxicroak, so this should be able to help us take the win. And we do with the Toxicroak. Very nice. Alrighty, moving into the next battle. Starting it off with Muck, we're met with a Lapras here. Now this is an okay matchup for us because, well, Dark Pulse is just going to be doing neutral damage. And they're going to be doing neutral back here. We're going to be able to spam the Dark Pulse a little bit faster though. Lapras is a pretty tanky Pokemon. And we're going to go ahead and shield up this Ice Beam here. So that would have done obviously more damage than the Surf. So probably a good usage of the shield. They're deciding to let it go through again. And we're going to go ahead and swap into our Cresselia to gain as much energy as possible before they do swap. And they're going to be going into Giratina, going for that Moonblast, and we lower their attack. At this point, smiles are on my face, and we're looking good and happy. All right, so we do not have to use a shield at this point. We're already down a shield. So let's see if we can get one out of them or drop the attack again. And not quite, but that's all right. We did drop it one stage. Let's not get too greedy here. Going for another Shadow Sneak, and we're just able to tank these like a boss. So these Moonblasts are going to start adding up very quickly here, especially with the attack dropped, and we got another one. All right, we're looking great. We should be able to get to another Moonblast at this point, or we're going to build up. All right, so we are getting to another Moonblast. Perfect, perfect. Let's see if they... Oh, they have no more shields, so that has to go down. In comes the Poliwrath. Ooh, unfortunately, I'm just going to have to go down with the ship and build up to pretty much a Moonblast and not get it off. The reason why I didn't swap is because I don't want them to have switch advantage. So we're just going to go ahead and go in here with the Muck. Not the best decision, I don't think. But what I was planning to do was just do as much energy, let them expend that energy on the Poliwrath because they did build up on the Cresselia, and now go in here with the Toxicroak and see if we can sweep up. They're going to be swapping into Lapras here. We're going to shield this up, build up to a Gunk Shot, and take out that Poliwrath. And we should be able to take the win here. Going for the Sludge Bomb. And counter down, taking the win. All right, so I had this under control the whole time. Looking great. On to the next battle here. And we're starting it off with Muck yet again, up against Articuno. Don't really like this situation here. I am running Gunk Shot on my Muck. As I've stated plenty of times before, the reason why over Sludge Wave is because it does so much damage. Sludge Wave is still fantastic. It's going to take less energy. You're going to be able to spam it a little bit faster, but I just prefer that. So down goes our attack at this point. And Articuno is... it's not like the hardest thing to deal with, but if you don't have a decent matchup for it, losing that attack every single time they use Icy Wind is not great. On top of Icy Wind actually doing a decent amount of damage, it's like it's a bit of an OP move. It's probably one of the strongest moves, I would say, in the top there. Pretty good. It has a 100% chance of lowering your attack, and it also does good damage. It's like, come on. Anyways, we're both making a swap into our next Pokemon. I'm going into Cresselia. They're going into Swampert, and this is a comfortable matchup for me, of course. They're going to be able to spam those Hydro Cannons, but Cresselia is such a tank that we're going to be able to just, absorb them. And if we can lower the attack, even better. So the next Moonblast will be able to take them out. They're going for an Earthquake. Let's see if they want to preserve this Swampert here and use their last shield. And they are. Perfect. All right, so we're just going to continue on here. And we're able to get to another Moonblast. At this point, they are building up extra energy. They swapped. So they have a Swampert in the back with energy. They swapped into their Typhlosion. We're going into Toxicroak. Shields are down on their end. We're going to be able to take that thing out here. And we have one shield left. I think I may want to shield this up and then counter down. All right, so we have a Mud Bomb. This is hopefully this is not going to KO. Oh my gosh, it does. Wow, are we going to lose this? We had a Mud Bomb, folks. Did you see that? What was I thinking? What was I really thinking right there? We could have won that. What? Okay, I think we could have. All right, can't win them all, I guess, and sometimes we make mistakes. All right, so they're going to be making a swap into their Swampert. We're going to go right into that Cresselia here. And like we previously seen, this is a very comfortable match for us. They're going to be able to spam, but that's okay. If we get the attack drop, then, well, we're just going to be looking even better at this point. While our charge moves are going to be doing so much more damage because Swampert is not the tankiest. And Cresselia just has these extremely strong, powerful moves here. So no attack drop. So we're going to go ahead and shield this up just to preserve the health a little bit longer here. Getting off another Moonblast in hopes we can drop that attack here. Let's see if it happens. And no attack drop. That's fine. We're still getting a shield out of them. We're going to be able to tank another Hydro Cannon here. And we should be able to get to a Moonblast. Fantastic. This is perfect. Cresselia is so good. And they made a swap into that Armor Mewtwo. Did you see the attack drop? So they're locked in there. We're looking great. We have a shield left, so we're going to take advantage of this while their attack is down and build up as much energy as possible. So they have one shield left. If they want to shield up that Mewtwo with the attack drop, that's okay with me. They're going to let it go, which is probably the better decision. Bringing in that Swampert, and we're going to go ahead and go for another one immediately before they can get off a charge, deciding to use the last shield because they don't want to waste that energy. And we're going to go ahead and shield up our Muck and go ahead and move into Cresselia. I was trying to potentially catch a Hydro Cannon, but this worked. They go into their Shiftry with no shields, but the thing is, all right, so they used their energy there. That's fantastic. If they farmed us down, we probably would have been looking pretty bad, but we still have a Toxicroak, so I mean, maybe not really. So we're pretty much comfortable here, and we're going to be able to take the win with the Toxicroak. Best buddy, let's go. 24.99. Love that thing. Really wish I had a shiny Croagunk. Hey, actually, I think I might do that. If I'm going to ask one of my lucky friends if they want to do a shiny trade, but if they have a Croagunk that they're willing to part with. It's one of my favorite shinies, and I just really enjoy Toxicroak and Croagunk in general as Pokemon. So we're up against the Cresselia with their Muck. This is great. This is really good. They're swapping into Swampert, and we're going to go ahead and go into our Cresselia, guys. You guessed it, and another shiny Swampert. Deja vu, anybody? We haven't seen this before. What is this matchup? This is a super rare one. Anyways, going for another Hydro Cannon here. Very spammy. Yep. Let's see if we can get that attack drop on them. Please, please, please. Yes, we do. All right. We just became even happier. So at this point, they're not going to be doing much damage. Look at that. We can take another Hydro Cannon, I do believe, and probably survive with just a couple HP, getting off another Moonblast and dropping their attack again. So I think we're going to let this Cresselia go down. Since their attack did drop so much, they're swapped. All right, perfect. And we're going to go ahead and go right into our Muck with energy and go for the Dark Pulse here and expecting a shield. That's their last one. We still have 2 shields left. We're looking super good. So we're going to go ahead and shield this up, maybe farming a little bit more than I need. Let's see if I do that. Perfect. Great. And we're going to have a little bit of energy built up for whatever they do have back there. What is it going to be? They're bringing in that Swampert. We're able to get to another one before they get off their charge move. Yeah, this is going to take the Swampert out for sure. What do they have back there? It's going to be a Machamp. Okay, that's fine. We're going to go ahead and go down. They do have a lot of energy built up. We have 1 shield. Going to bring in Cresselia here to maybe get off, maybe have them use their energy, but they decided to continue on. Very nice. Bringing in Toxicroak here. Resisting Cross Chop. Resisting Rock Slide. We are going to be able to take this win here, just using that last shield just to preserve the health because they did have quite a bit of energy built up. Getting to a Sludge Bomb here, probably could have just went for Mud Bombs, and we're going to be able to take the win yet again with Toxicroak. So we're going to have more Escavalier battles. There was one in the beginning. We're going to have a lot more coming up in just a little bit. So up against a Charizard here, this is okay. Blast Burn is going to hurt a lot. And we're actually going to be doing a ton of damage right back with the Dark Pulse. As you can see, look at that. Blast Burn is going to be about the same. Yeah, a little bit worse. Yep. So they're the lead here. We do have... What again was I doing? What was I doing again? Did you see that? Was it like not letting me get off my energy? Wow. I'm either just out of it or the game's not letting me get off my charge. I'm going to go more to the side of where I was becoming too ambitious. Anyways, up against the Empoleon, this is great. Really good for us. Taking them out. They have 2 shields left. They're going back in with Charizard. What should we do? Shield this up? Alright, I guess so. Bad call. I mean, it's not horrible. We did have them use that energy, but not able to get to my charge move. And wow, we just used 2 shields, farming them down. They have a Zangoose in the back, which is going to be able to hit us with Night Slash. Super effective damage. And I do believe they have Shadow Claw. There goes that first Night Slash. This is not looking great. We're going to go ahead and go for that Moonblast here. And we drop their attack. Fantastic. Is this going to be a win? At this point, we're going for Future Sight. We don't need to go for Moonblast. We need to do as much damage as possible. Check this out. Look how close this battle is, folks. And, oh my gosh, right on the edge. But, hey, it is what it is. And, yeah, good game there. Nice Zangoose too. All right, moving it on to, I don't know why I was calling it Zigzagoon. I get some Pokemon's name mixed up sometimes, guys. Just forgive me. You know what it is. It's not a Poke8K video if I don't mess up somewhere somehow, right? Or my audio's weird or something's off or one misspelled word or something like that. It's my signature to screw up something. Anyways, up against the Lapras. This is great. This is great. We're looking pretty low on our health here, but that's fine. At least we're able to burn both shields. So I think we're going to go ahead and go in here with the Cresselia and just farm it down. Let him throw whatever at us. It's a Surf, not doing much damage here. I think the farm down's a bit ambitious, but I think we're going to go ahead and go for it. Since their shields are down at this point, they're going to be able to get off one more Surf and bringing us pretty low, but I'm feeling confident. Oh, we're using a shield. Okay, yeah, that's probably the better call there. Let's not get too low, too ambitious. So we're going to go straight for that Moonblast here right away, using that energy, bringing their attack down, switching the Muck. Let's go. And obviously they're going to be switching out here. What is it going to be? A Snorlax. Okay, so resisting that lick. Let's see what we can do here. I have to potentially look out for Earthquake, but that was way too quick, so definitely going to be a Body Slam here. Going to be going for the Gunk Shot. Let's see if we can get this through. Yes, we do. Fantastic. Doing a ton of damage to that tanky Snorlax over there. And this Body Slam is going to do a lot, bringing us way too close to its death. So we're going to go ahead and farm up and swap it to Cresselia. So if I can speak, into Cresselia and absorb the damage here. While we still had some built up energy, we're going to be able to get to another Moonblast. Let's see if we get that, obviously get it through, take him down. And are we going to be able to get to another one? We're going to be going for a Moonblast. Looked like I was trying to go for Future Sight here. We want to drop the attack, and we get the attack drop. So they are building up a ton of energy. They pretty much have to use it at this point. Otherwise, we would take them out. We're going to go in here with our Muck and take the win. Looking good. Fantastic. All right, so if I'm gonna make some merch, guys, I feel like I want to make a sweater or shirt or hat or mugs that say fantastic or something. Even with the Shadow Mawile, I was I contacted a couple of artists, and they came in contact with me. I made a post on my Twitter saying that I want see if I can get somebody to do a Shadow Mawile kind of off of the actual design that the Pokemon Company does have for copyright reasons, and to see if we can get some like logos going here. But anyways, we're using Scizor. I do believe this is going to be our only battle using it, and awesomely enough, we're up against a Togekiss, so doing massive damage. I'm trying to farm down. All right, so at this point we have a ton of energy. Let's see what they decide to bring in. It's going to be that Ampharos, so we're just going to be going for the Night Slash here, just chipping away, doing as much damage as possible. And it wasn't sure if I saw my attack raise or not there. We have another one. I think I do decide to shield this up because our energy is still going good here, and we don't want to waste it. We will be able to potentially almost take them out here. And yes, we do. In comes their last Pokemon, which is going to be Giratina. Unfortunately, not able to get to another Night Slash. We do have a Cresselia. All shields are down. We're going to go straight to that Moonblast here in hopes we get that attack drop. Go into our Toxicroak and just do as much damage with it as possible. And we should be able to take the win here with it. Just doing Mud Bombs, but they have so much built up energy. Toxicroak is taking quite a bit of damage at this point, and we're able to get to a Mud Bomb. It's going to be doing nice neutral damage here. Giratina is just such a tank. Counters might be able to. This is going to take us out. Looks like we're going to go in here with Cresselia and farm it down. Is that what's going to happen? Yes, I think so. Like one. Yeah, perfect. Looking great. Taking the win with the Psycho Cut there. Met with an Escavalier. Alrighty. We're going to be using ours here in just a moment. Don't worry, this is a pretty long video. I've been saving these battles for some time. I was contemplating just deleting it, but I wanted to bring you guys just a nice long battle video. And I know you guys enjoy that using, I guess, a few different Pokemon here, but for the majority. Oh, we're using our Escavalier now. Oh, look at that. Okay, perfect. So, going to go ahead and swap into this. Expecting a Drill Run. Yep. You definitely don't want to go for a bug move against Escavalier. They're swapping into Registeel. Oh, okay. That is a really good matchup for us. All right, so we will take quite a bit of damage from Focus Blasts, and that's exactly what they hit us with. Since it is part bug type, it's not going to be completely super effective, but it is still going to be doing a lot of neutral damage. They're bringing in that Giratina. Drill Run's still going to be doing a ton of damage. Escavalier, it's just so nice. All right, we're going to be able to go for another one here, since we did farm up quite a bit, getting one shield out of them, and looks like we're committed to the Escavalier battle up against Giratina here. This is not going to take us out. Shadow Sneak building up to a Mega Horn here. Let's see if we can get this through. And we do. I should have just built up to Drill Run. I should have just went Drill Run, honestly. Going to be going into our own Giratina at this point, and they're going for the Dragon Claw. We're going to just farm this thing down. They still have one shield, and we're going to be going for that Dragon Claw immediately here before they get off some sort of energy that they saved up. It's going to be an Escavalier. It looks like we're lagging. And, oh, they gave up the match. Good game. Perfect. All right, moving it on to the next battle here. Starting it off with Cresselia, and we're met with a Muck. So this is not good for us, really. We need to lower that attack. They're going to be able to get out the Dark Pulse first, unfortunately, which is going to be bringing us to about almost half here and going for that Moonblast. Can we get the attack drop? And we don't. Going to be swapping into our Escavalier immediately here. Dark Pulse is going to be neutral damage, so still going to hurt us quite a bit. So we're going to go ahead and shield that up to preserve our health. They're going into Articuno, which, I mean, this is okay. Our attacks are not very effective, unfortunately, but our counters are doing good damage. But the downside to this matchup is they're going to be able to lower our attack with that Icy Wind. Do have a ton of energy built up. Going for Mega Horn, I guess just trying to do as much damage as possible. I mean, it's not the worst decision to make, I suppose. I did okay, right, since our attack is dropped. Going for another Icy Wind, we can switch now because our clock is up. Don't know if that was the best decision because now our Cresselia is going to be doing less damage. What I think I wanted to do really more was just kind of use it as a shield to absorb the Icy Wind and take that Articuno out. Unfortunately, they're going to be able to... Alright, they can't farm us. No. Maybe we can get the attack drop. So even though our attack is dropped ourselves, nope, no debuff on that Muck. And they're committed to the farm down. We're able to get to another one. So please let the attack drop. So all that energy, and we do, fantastic. And we go for the Drill Run. Wow, that was clutch right there. And they have that last shield though, but that's good. We're still looking pretty good here. That Muck is hanging on by a thread here. So looks like we can go in here and just Dragon Breath down. We're going in Cresselia. We wanted to try to catch some sort of charge move, but they knew better and they did not get it off. Or Cresselia just had such low health, I didn't even give them a chance to. And they have a Swampert in the back and shields are down. How is this going to play out? Pretty sure that Giratina will win this matchup, right? If they had like built up energy on their Swampert, then they can go for 2 Earthquakes and take the win here. There's that first Earthquake. Hydro Cannon's not going to take us out. We're going to be able to get this Dragon Claw off. A few more Dragon Breaths and take the win. And there we go. Looking good. Alrighty, moving it on to the next battle. We have just a few more going on here. And we're met with a Giratina with the Cresselia. This is one of those epic battles here. So let's see how this plays out. Or if they decide to switch, maybe we can get the attack drop. If we do, we're looking great. They're letting that first one go through, doing about half damage here. Hitting us with that Shadow Sneak. Cresselia just tanking it. This is like a pretty even matchup here. If we do get the attack drop, obviously we're going to be a lot better off. And now we're looking pretty low. So let's see. Don't underestimate the Dragon Breath. They still have 2 shields. We still have 2 shields. They're bringing in this Scizor here. And we're going to go ahead and go for Future Sight to do as much damage as possible before we do go down. Maybe should have went for Moonblast to potentially lower the attack. But we do have Escavalier, so we're not looking too horrible here. Counters are going to be doing quite a bit of damage to Scizor. They're just hitting us with a Night Slash. Nice neutral damage. And we're going to go ahead and shield this one up because we don't need to get super stingy with our shields. And what we're going to do at this point is farm down that thing. Using another shield. Oh, okay. They have 1 Pokemon left. They're relying on that. Okay, it's going to be a Poliwrath. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good Pokemon to save 2 shields for sure. And we're going to go ahead and swap into our Muck here to just have them release all that energy. See if we can get a shield or a Gunk Shot off. Since they do have 1 shield, they're probably not going to want to use it quite yet and save it for the Escavalier. Not too worried about what we're throwing at them, but since it was the Gunk Shot, it doesn't matter if they have a shield anymore. We're going to be able to farm them down with the Escavalier, but it looks like we're just going to be going for that Drill Run. I think, let's see, can we farm them down? Counter, 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 counter. Oh my gosh, this was so close. I don't think I'm going to, nope. Ice Punch is going to take us out, maybe? Oh my goodness. Oh wow, what? Oh, let's go. Escavalier pulling the win. This thing's so good. All right, so on to the next battle. We're met with a Melmetal. This is, it's not the worst. We could actually win this if we use shields, if we wanted to use both, but, or if we can get the attack drop, then obviously that's going to be even better for us and putting us in a good position here. No attack drop quite yet. So expecting people to have Rock Slide and Superpower in the Ultra League with their Melmetals, very rarely does somebody run Thunderbolt, right? Going to continue on with Moonblast here, just solely trying to get that attack to drop. And there we go, finally able to drop it. Now we're even looking better at this point. As you can see, it's pretty even. Even though they resist all of our moves, because Cresselia is just a tank, and they had a ton of energy built up. So there you go, for kind of comparison, they are ahead on energy and should be able to win this. If they didn't have their attack drop, they certainly would have been able to win this without shields. We're going to go into Escavalier, making them waste all that energy. It's a nice little switch there. They're bringing in Giratina, which is fine. Going to be able to do neutral damage with the drill run here. And at this point, this is just bonus damage. Escavalier is expendable for now. We're going to be able to just let these Dragon Claws go through. Not to mention, if they're going Dragon Claw, I'm thinking they have Ancient Power, right? Alright, so yeah, not very effective unless they have some sort of strategy behind this, because usually you want to go for Shadow Sneak, but some people still do run Ancient Power, right? And we're just going to go ahead and let this thing go down. It did its job. Fantastic. Thank you very much, because we do have the Muck in the back. But we're bringing in Cresselia. Man, thought we could get to a Moonblast. That's not great. We still have 2 shields, so we're not in a horrible position here. Getting a little bit brave by letting the charge move go through. What do they have in the back? They're using that last shield here. And see, this is the problem. I underestimated Dragon Breath. Don't do that. I should have shielded up the first Dragon Claw. I know it would have been leaving us shieldless, but we could have came out of this battle with energy for whatever's in the back. So what is it going to be? It's going to be a Mewtwo. Oh my gosh, we have a shield, but this is the thing. Underestimated Dragon Breath, and now we are too low. And we're not going to be able to get to our charge move. They're taking us out, and we had a shield left. All right, so pay attention to that quick move damage and make sure you shield at the correct time so you can come out on top. We're met with a Gyarados here with our Cresselia. Now we have to look out for the crunch. If we drop the attack, we don't have to shield anything. No attack drop, that's fine. I think we still take this anyways. Crunch is going to hurt, but Gyarados is not the tankiest thing around. And it takes forever for it to actually get to a charge move with Dragon Breath. So looking okay. They are deciding to shield it up. We get the attack drop. Let's see how... Oh, I shielded up and we got the attack drop. I guess it's just going to reduce the Dragon Breath, so that's a good thing there. Crunch would have bring us pretty low, and at this time, we're being more mindful of the Dragon Breath damage. They're bringing in their Melmetal, and fantastic. We're going to go right into our Escavalier. This is a pretty good matchup for us here. Rock Slide's going to do neutral damage because we are part Bug type. Steel does resist it, but Bug is going to be weak to Rock. Getting that Drill Run, and they're able to survive with 1 HP. Wow, are you kidding me? Getting off another Rock Slide. I guess we won the matchup, so it's not all bad. Bringing in that Gyarados for a one last Dragon Breath there, and deciding what I want to go in here with. We're going to go ahead and go with Muck. Expecting them to use a Crunch, not very effective here, so having them use that energy is perfect, and we should be able to farm this thing down. They're deciding to switch into Swampert. With no more shields, we're going to be able to win this. Getting off 1, and we still have a shield left and a ton of energy. Getting off 2 here. Muck is so good, guys. I really enjoy it. And then swapping into Cresselia. Wow, we didn't even need to do that. We're just flexing. All right, using it as a third shield. And then taking them down with quick moves. In comes Gyarados, and we take it down with quick moves. Feeling a little feisty in that battle. Okay, let's go. All right, on to the next one. We're met with a Typhlosion here, so Moonblast is not very effective. More than likely, you want to go for Future Sight at this point. But I do believe I go for Futures or for Moonblast. Thinking that they're going to shield it up and thinking that I'm going to... Oh, I take it all back. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I go straight for the Future Sight. Fantastic. Building up energy. It looks like I wanted to swap there. I think I may shield this up. This is going to be the last battle too, folks. So if you did enjoy this, please give it a big thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Subscribe if you're new. And I will be keeping you up to date on everything Pokemon Go and bringing you some more Pokemon Go battles. All right, so they're able to farm us down here. Not good. How is this going to play out here? So we can go Escavalier and just... we're just going to go Muck. Okay. I think we just wanted to farm because we're able to gain a ton of energy with this thing. And going into Gyarados, 1-to-1 shield here. This is not bad because, well, more than likely, obviously they have a Crunch. It's going to take forever to get to a Outrage or a Hydro Pump. And we're going to be able to spam them a couple of times before they're actually able to get there. Using that last shield. And we have no more shields either. Let's see if they're going to be going for Crunch. It's a Hydro Pump, so they're going to be able to take us out. Going in here with the Escavalier, not very effective counter damage. I think I want to just farm this thing down here and just go to town on the next Pokemon. So they're getting that crunch through, swapping into Venusaur. Wow, this is perfect. We're going to go ahead and go with that Mega Horn. And can we get to a Drill Run? Yes, we're going to be able to survive this. Wow, Escavalier, let's go. Hold it together, buddy. You got this. All right, able to get to that Drill Run. And this should be able to secure the win. Yet again, thanks for watching, trainers, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.